Hi, welcome back to Meta Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport,
I am Malt Liquor Matt.
and so we had did I say where the underground meets the playground?
It is where the underground meets the playground.
Did I
I'm
say
not sure,
that?
Actually, I don't know.
Hi, welcome back to Meta Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
And I am Malt Liquor Drinking Matt Givens.
So this is one of those weeks where the guests are just obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
First, we had a group that their name was like Strucker or Snocken or something like that. They were supposed to come, and
This was
they
booked months ago, right?
like 2.5 months ago, and then they're like, just realized my bassist is having a baby. I'm like, okay, well, there's 4 other
That's
people in your band.
Not an instantaneous thing.
Well, I'll try and come, but I don't have a car. It's like, oh, whatever.
What?
So then we got another guy. I'm not gonna out them because
Yeah, you
it was
can't.
last minute, but they bailed for like a similar reason, like.
A lot of babies going around.
Yeah, like, well, I can't get there, or the guy has something to do, and French toast, and oh my god. Just
Well, they
show
didn't
up.
have enough time to prepare, so yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't even have 24 hours, so you get a pass. The other band, they're not coming back. They're like the Gerchick tree.
Yeah.
Gerchick tree, is that what it's called?
Right.
We can reschedule. I'm like, no, we can't. If you do that to me at the last minute,
Yeah.
you're not coming back.
The Ever Kick Tree. It's not professional. Well,
Yeah. It's just not going to work. So in the news, Tigertailz have inked a deal with Scarlet Records. That's the Italian record label.
oh, okay.
Yeah, they're a pretty good label. They've been around for a while. Scarlet Records.
I heard that Red Butler doesn't give a damn, though.
She doesn't. Let me ask you a question. Do you write this material before you come, or you just make it up on the spot? You must write a little bit of it. When you read the stories, you have it in the back of your head, or just
No.
well,
Sometimes maybe.
Yeah.
That one, no, was totally
Yeah, that was
off the
great.
cuff.
Okay. Frankly, I don't give a damn.
Exactly. Is the character's name even Red Butler? Because there's Brett Butler, the comedian, but did I mess it up?
Is it Brett Butler? In Gone with the Wind, was it Brett Butler?
Brett Butler.
Brett Butler?
R-H-E-T-T.
Okay, I said it right then.
What is it?
I said Red Butler.
Oh, it is Brett Butler.
Okay.
What's the comedian's name?
Brett Butler was a female comedian.
That's
She had a TV show for a while.
yeah. That's when you're trying to ask me if I bang her,
Yeah.
and I didn't even know who the hell she was, and I still don't know.
I'll Google her real fast.
All right, so Tigertailz have an EP coming called Knives. Sounds dangerous.
It does.
You
How do
know.
you feel about that? It's
I
very
know.
sharp.
What
It's
do
a
you-
sharp name,
Ah.
right?
Yeah. Speaking of them, do you like their name?
Kinda. I like the Z. It's very playful. I think.
Yes, it is.
If that's a thing.
I like when bands spell their things wrong.
Yes. Well, it depends.
Like in that way. Glam bands should always spell
yes.
things wrong.
With a Z, especially, is good.
You know, like how Motley Crue has the umlauts.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like umlauts, no matter
Yeah.
what you're in.
What is it with like glam people and like spelling things wrong and umlauts?
I don't know. Maybe they're just a try. Well, umlaut isn't just a glam thing. That's just kind of a metal at large thing.
It's mostly glam bands. Though.
I mean, there's a Motorhead.
They're a glam band.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, they're Nazi glam band.
Yes. How do you feel about that, being Jewish?
About him collecting, I think we had a discussion before.
Did we?
I think he's an asshole.
Lenny?
Yeah, he's an asshole. I mean, like,
What do you think, Pups?
like, there's nothing to try. You should be collecting that shit and then wearing it and stuff. It's just bullshit. Whether he's a Nazi or not, just wearing it is just disrespectful to all Jewish people.
Sure.
And anybody else that was hurt by Hitler, which was pretty much anybody.
Yeah, anybody in Europe at that time.
Yeah. So.
There you go. That's Brett Butler.
Oh, I've seen it before.
Yeah, she's doable.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you think about the music of Tigertailz?
I didn't know what to make of these guys at first. Like the article I read said, you use the actual phrase "legendary hair metal band." Now I came up in the hair metal era, as did you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're a bit older than me, so you were, I grew up during it, whereas you were already technically grown up at least when hair metal was out and about. I had never heard of these guys before. So
Really?
like, how can they be legendary if I never? And they're legendary UK hair metal. So maybe that's it. Why I didn't really know
Yeah,
about
they're
it.
from Wales, I believe. Is that what it was? Yeah, South Wales.
Moby Dick metal. So
Yeah, Cardiff, Wales. That's where they're from. Go ahead.
yeah, I've never been there.
Moby Dick. Did you hear the whale in the other room?
Exactly. So I didn't know what to make of it. And I liked their image. You know, they had the poofy hair and the crazy things. And they kind of seemed like they were a version of Steel Panther, but trying to be serious, kind of, like the video I saw.
Yeah, well,
That's what they kind of looked at me. Like they're the real-life version of that.
they were actually a really good band.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a couple of their like cassettes.
Wow.
Well, it's it's dated. You know,
Right.
I had their first album, and I think I had two other ones. There was one where the dude just has like crazy eyes on the cover, like they're looking possessed. I think the first one was like Young and Reckless or Young and Crazy. That was a great album. So it almost reminded me of like Motley Crue's first album.
Mm-hmm. That kind of got that vibe.
That kind of sound.
I listened to like 3 clips. That was definitely.
You heard that? It was like they have like that old Motley Crue sound, like Too Fast for Love type sound. That's what it sounded like. You know, to me.
Not so much Shout at the Devil, like when they got more down-tuned and evil, but like...
No.
For Love, though,
More like merry-go-round and round and that kind of thing.
That song pops into my head occasionally for no reason. It's really odd.
Merry-go-round
Like that part. Like when I'm feeling kind of wistful. Like, not exactly sad, but kind of reflective.
You should, have you ever heard the, I actually sold it recently on eBay because I don't really have vinyl anymore. But I had the original Leather Records release.
Nice.
And it had an extended version of Merry Go Round that is not on the regular record, and it also had a song called I think it was "Stick to Your Guns."
Oh yeah, I have
Stick
that on.
to your guns.
Like a decade ago, they put out Crucial Crew remasters, and they had "Stick to Your Guns" and
Did they have the Merry Go
Talk
Round
of the
extended
Town
version?
Yes.
Yeah. It was.
And "Talk of the Town" is another song they did that was not on that.
But but Tigertailz they're actually I find them very underrated.
I enjoyed what I heard. I would like to check more out.
It's kind of funny how they were doing the LA glam scene in like Wales.
Yeah.
You know, they were like probably the only band out there. They were
Everybody else is
like,
like, what is this, dude?
yeah, what are you guys doing? You're not from the LA scene, but they were actually like what I like about them is they're heavier. They're more in the heavier. They have the poppier songs, but they're more in the heavier realm of glam metal. So that's pretty much what I have in
I
Tigertailz.
enjoyed them. I would listen to more.
Yeah, check them out.
Can't hate it.
But for knives.